Welcome to GoLocal Live with the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center. Allie Montagnon with Hope in Maine, and Warren joins us. Allie, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well, Molly. How are you?
Good, good. Happy holidays.
You too, thank you.
We love Hope in Maine, and we are helping you do some last-minute shopping. And Allie, this is awesome. So people are running around doing last-minute shopping. They forgot people, have those coworkers, need stocking stuffers. But why run out and go to box stores or with people with no connections when you can shop locally, right?
Right. These are critical times for our economy, and it's really important to spend those dollars locally when you can. And so we try and provide as many opportunities as possible to connect our community with the makers that are working within our facility and with our incubation program. So these are some examples of what people will find this Friday night, which is tomorrow, between 4 and 7 in our little marketplace.
So this is so awesome. I want to try not to knock anything over here. Okay, so I think this is so crucial. So if you do have some last minute shopping that you need to take care of, instead of maybe like running out to the mall, which, is nice, you have an opportunity here to support local businesses, local makers, local artisans. And what I love about Rhode Island is that we have so many local goods, like people that are making things locally, and they're good. Like the products are good, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. And you're giving people an opportunity to come in. Is this something that you do annually, or is it something that just kind of popped up because you're like, hey, we need to give people an opportunity to do that last minute shopping?
Great question. So this was our very first public-facing event. We call it Meet Your Maker because we really thought it was important for people to come inside of our facility where the kitchens are, where everyone's cooking, and actually meet the makers that are making this stuff happen. And they're the people that are changing our local economy for a great deal. So we wanted to find ways to encourage that. So now we do this once a month during the winter time, and then in the summer we open up to a full weekly farmers market.
That's awesome. Just in case people might not know, can you just fill us in on what Hope in Maine is?
Yeah. So Hope in Maine is a food business incubator. We're a nonprofit organization based in Warren, and we have about 70 companies that we're currently working with to get their food business ideas off the ground. So many of them are at different levels. Some of them are well advanced. Some of them come to us with just a recipe, and we help them sort of navigate the whole system and get their businesses where they want it to be.
Which is awesome. I mean, you've had people take off and leave Hope in Maine and open their own businesses and succeeding.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got about, I think, 12 total graduates, as we call them now. But most notably, I would say, is PV Donuts just around the corner. They were in and out within just a few months. They just needed a place to sort of get their feet wet, get things figured out production-wise, logistically, and off they went.
And yeah, they're soaring.
Yes.
Soaring.
Yes, absolutely.
Whenever I leave work, I'm like, I pass by it on the bus, and I'm like, why are they closed?
Yep.
I want to get off and stop. All right, so let's talk about some of the people who are at Hope in Maine currently, and you'll have an opportunity if you need to do some last minute shopping. The mini maker market is the Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. You guys are at 691 Main Street in Warren. You brought an assortment of goodies for us here today. So let's kind of walk through them and give people a chance. I mean, I'm sure people have seen these brands before, maybe if they're shopping around and they haven't popped by Hope in Maine before, and they've probably seen it and they're like, oh, I didn't know that's where it was. So let's walk through some of these.
Sure, absolutely. And this is just a small assortment of what we're going to have tomorrow. We've got 22 vendors lined up, so you'll find all of this stuff and more, and some really great ideas. So even though these are just products people are making, they often have great serving suggestions and recipe ideas. So we really encourage the conversation throughout the market. But right here, I guess I'll start with the party. I mean, this is really...
Always start with the party.
So let's face it, everyone's going to be doing a lot of that in the next week or so. So what I have here is actually a DIY gin kit. So you can actually make your own gin if you just get a bottle of vodka at home. And this is from a local farm in Barrington. So they are Waterway Farm. And this is a kit with a tiny little kumquat and some herbs and some honey, and there's some instructions in here, and you can actually gift that to someone else if you are so kind, or you can take it home and treat yourself.
What a great idea!
Yeah.
That is adorable.
Yeah, and I mean, I think craft cocktails are certainly a trend that's soaring. If you're not really sure what to get someone, as long as you know that they like to drink, this is a great gift to do that. And then just taking it up one more notch is a very, very notable brand from Hope in Maine. This is Boot Black brand. So they have 3 different varieties of these cocktail syrups. They are heavily saturated with flavor in the best kind of way. This is the cranberry lime jalapeno.
So good.
So it's great with a little bit of mezcal, and there's actually some serving suggestions on this kit of what drinks you can make inside. So not only does it come with this great syrup, but you've got these beautiful rocks glasses. There's a pair of them in here. They're also offering some beautiful letterpress coasters. So that's
neat.
a really nice just Secret Santa gift, or I don't know what to get you, but I know that this is really good quality kind of gift. I'm a terrible gift giver, so for me, this is the kind of thing that I look for.
You work in the best place, though, to get gifts.
If all else fails, give people something delicious. I mean, really, the best gifts are the edible kind.
It's
so
100% accurate.
Yeah, and so also for the health nuts, and this is beyond just being healthy. This is super delicious, but this is actually a brand that's in the running for the Good Food Awards of 2018.
Ooh.
So this particular peanut butter is considered a superfood. You could literally eat this as a meal, and I've done it. But it also tastes really great everywhere else peanut butter should go. So you can make great sandwiches and snacks and different cookie recipes and things like that. This is just enriched with a bunch of 9 essential amino acids. I mean, all sorts of really great stuff. And when possible, locally sourced ingredients as well. And so,
oh my goodness. This one has hemp seeds in it?
Yeah,
What does this one have?
crunchy cacao. Yeah.
Oh,
And so
my gosh.
Jen is the maker of this product. I mean, she is a wealth of knowledge of wellness and healthy eating. And so when you meet her, she's the kind of person to say, you know, I've been struggling with this, this, and this. What else should I be eating? What else can I be doing? And she'll certainly be happy to talk to you about that.
Oh, okay. So this has a little bee on it. Do they all have honey? Is she like a bee person too?
Yep. So that's the logo that she chose is essentially. Well, she can tell you that story.
Okay.
But it's,
I won't put you on the
but
spot
yeah,
with
no,
everything.
it's certainly part of her brand for sure, and she does use local honey.
Wow, that's so neat.
Yeah. So next up for the chocolate lover, I really want to point this out. This is one of the most popular items that we have, I think, in the newer ranks of our makers. So Aura's Chocolate Bar is a woman named Aura. She's fantastic, and she is an amazing chocolatier. And I'm actually going to open this up because I think that it's
Because
really,
why not?
Because it's chocolate.
Because
she makes the most beautiful chocolate bars I've ever seen. They're just glossy and just rich, dark colors. This is a milk chocolate with peanuts, and you can really see the ingredients in there, which I think a lot of times more mass manufactured candy bars, I know, more mass manufactured candy bars kind of lose that texture. Everything's kind of spongy. It doesn't really taste like much. But hers tastes exactly as you would imagine. She has all sorts of different varieties, and she has actually posted her menu right on Facebook. So if you want to pop onto her Facebook page, you will find it. She's got white chocolate, dark chocolate, everything in between. And then moving on to one of our favorite snacks around the office. This is Sacred Cow Granola. It's highly addictive.
Good.
And this is actually a brand that is an extension of Monroe Dairy. So we all know and love those cow trucks, and you can actually get this right off the cow truck. But this is a great thing for your Christmas morning if you're not really sure what to have and you want something light because you know you're going to have a really heavy afternoon. It's also a great TV snack, and the women who, actually there's women and men that make this product, but they have really great recipes using this in a savory context. So there's a spinach salad that they use it for.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of heavy ginger and coconut and cardamom and really bright flavor, so it goes good with this kind of
now I want to do that.
Yeah.
I ate this in like a day.
Yeah,
It's
easily.
very
Easily.
easy to eat nonstop. It's
Yeah.
hard to put down,
And they have these great little, like, this is a great stocking stuffer size. This is their classic. I mean, it's sort of a nod to the Monroe glass bottles, but you can get it in all shapes and sizes, so it's really a great sort of add-on gift if you're not really sure, if you're making a gift basket. So we'll move right along the back here, and we're going to look at Buffy Pets, which I'm a dog person. I know you're a dog person.
I am. How cute are these?
These are actually super fantastic. They're 4 ingredients, 4 pets. So you can feed these right to your pup. I've maybe been known to snack on 1 or 2 myself.
I was going to say, you can eat these yourself.
They're just made with these ingredients, so they're perfectly, they're okay for me anyway, at your own wish. And so these are made by a local woman. She has 4 different varieties, and these are a really great gift for anyone who's a dog lover, really.
They're pizza bites.
Yeah.
Literally, you could eat these.
Yeah, and there's a small assortment of them, but this maker, Joyette Studio Handmade, she's making these great reusable bags. You can wash them in the washing machine, or you can wipe them out with a cloth if you like.
These are beautiful.
And they come. She makes every single one of them by hand. So they're really well made. They're super sturdy. They've got these great snaps on the back. And she's actually partnered up with Buffy Pets and making these really great sort of dog-friendly packages. So you'll be able to find some Buffy Pet packages already made using the Joyette bags, and she's also got some other cool stuff.
These are so cute, and I love that they're different sizes.
Right, and different patterns. I mean, every pattern and theme you can imagine. Great colors, and she's always changing them up, so it's good to keep checking in with her periodically.
Oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute.
Yeah. And then just the last couple of things here. So we've got...
I'm just going to keep looking.
Yeah.
So you keep talking,
it's
I'm just going to keep looking.
Yeah. So a Christmas classic I think everyone is familiar with is the Panettone. So no one's really making this artisanally. There's a few local bakeries that are, but...
I don't even know what that is.
So it's otherwise known as an Italian-style fruitcake.
Oh, I was going to say, is it
So these are a great,
Is it okay to say fruitcake, or is that insulting? I don't know.
It's a food. It's a food. So
it looks yummy.
So the Panettone Pronto is Kathleen Belici's take on this. This is a family recipe of hers. It's way better than any panettone I've ever had.
Cool.
And these are sort of limited for the holiday season. So that's a wonderful gift to bring to in-laws or a boss's house and you're not really sure what they like. That is classic. And of course, classic for Kathleen also involves her signature biscotti. So she has these 3 packs.
They're so good.
So good.
And she's so lovely too. Anytime you get a chance to talk to her, she's just lovely.
She's one of my favorite people to talk to. She's a wealth of knowledge about the culinary industry. She's a real foodie, so she can talk to you about any single cuisine you can ever have. She has a great history with that stuff. And she also has some gluten-free varieties now, which is really exciting. So I know it's getting kind of tough to find great gluten-free products. She's someone to talk to about that. And we will have a couple of other baked goods makers offering gluten-free things at the market on Friday. And then rounding home here, one thing really not to forget is great local produce. And I feel like oftentimes it's easy to forget those little ingredients. And as a person that does a lot of scratch cooking myself, I really like to know where my food is coming from.
Definitely.
And so we have Nest and Song Farm. They're out of Westport, Mass. So they're just about 15 minutes from where we're located in Warren. And they're going to bring an assortment of fresh vegetables as well as apples, which are pretty delicious.
Oh,
they're from an orchard in Little Compton that we also work with in the summertime. So you'll be able to stock up for regular groceries too.
Oh, that's
which is
fantastic.
always really nice.
So you don't have to make 15 stops on your way home.
Exactly, yeah. So potatoes, carrots, onions, all of those sort of side staples that you really need. And then because you're really tired and you're really hungry by this time of night on a Friday night after all of this shopping, we want to let everyone know that there's a company called Savory Fare that's going to be on site. So Savory Fare actually specializes in serving the senior citizen community. They make prepared meals and they deliver them to their homes, but they also have an inventory that they keep at our building of all frozen foods. So at any time, if any client calls and said, hey, I'm really hungry, I need something today, I know I didn't order, they have stuff. So these are all classic comfort foods, mac and cheese, meatloaf, chicken, some stews and things like that. So if you're hungry and you're looking for something to take home for dinner, just ask Mary, and she'll send you home with something home style and delicious. And if you maybe have a loved one that would benefit from a meal delivery service, they're also offering these great gift certificates. So you can actually set something up for a grandparent or a loved one that's nearby if you don't have the ability to get them something, or maybe it's a person who has everything, which is impossible to shop for. So gift certificates is the way to go.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Do you know maybe their radius of delivery?
Pretty much in within reasonable distance. I would say she's probably, definitely East Bay, but she's a Providence resident, so she's coming back this way anyway. So Providence and the surrounding areas are fair game as well.
Oh my goodness.
And the good news is they're small businesses, so just ask.
Just ask.
Just ask.
Just ask, check it out. I think this is awesome. This is excellent. So if you want, check it out. Hope in Maine, the Mini Maker Market is tomorrow, so Friday, December 22nd. I'm all confused with my dates. I keep thinking today's Friday. It's not.
It's that time of year.
And, you know, if you just can't get to it, but you know you want to check out Hope in Maine sometime, the next full-size event is January 14th, right?
Right. That's a Sunday, 10 to 2. But we'll be open 4 to 7 tomorrow. Free parking, no lines, friendly people, no fuss.
And then if you want, you know, you go do some shopping, put the stuff in one of these cool reusable bags, and then go grab dinner in Warren.
Yeah.
If you don't eat there, go grab dinner in one of those hot new spots in Warren.
There's so many good restaurants in Warren. Don't miss out.
Yeah, I know. It's fun. Make that part of your Christmas tradition, right? Or
Keep it
holiday
local.
tradition.
Keep it local.
There's so many great spots in Warren. I have not gotten to them all. Allie, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in and bringing all this cool stuff.
Thanks for inviting us.
And we really appreciate it. You know, it means so much to have and support local businesses, so it's really neat.
We really appreciate it. I mean, this is a real labor of love for these folks. I mean, they're making this happen. A lot of them have 2 3 other jobs. Sometimes they're, retired and making this a second career. So it's really exciting to see these changes.
And I think it makes a big difference too when you get the opportunity to go in, shop, and actually speak to the person behind who makes the product. So whether it's food, who's making the food, or whether it's a product, talk to them where they get the materials and how do they make it and what was the inspiration behind it. I just think that adds a whole new element. Because then if you're actually giving the gift to someone, you can tell them the story. She picked this pattern and this material because of this, and she comes from this spot in Rhode Island, or whatever the case is. I think that just levels up the gift.
Absolutely.
Neat. So thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
All right, so you have the info. I'll put the details on our website, GoLocalProv. Thank you so much again. Happy holidays to you, family, and everyone at Hope in Maine.
Thank you.
Hang tight, everyone, as we get set up here for our next guest on Go Local Live.